The unidentified male pulled 11 fire alarms in 8 different buildings on campus Monday across a span of nearly 2 hours.
Not only will the new warning labels be placed on cigarette packages, but on advertisements as well, like the one shown here. So speaking of bowl games, it was announced on Sunday that the Longhorns have accepted the invitation to play in the Alamo Bowl and face the Oregon State Beavers in San Antonio on December 29th.
Students on campus won't be able to hear the bells chime starting November 1st. UT received a threat at 8:35 Friday morning that bombs would detonate at 10:05. With their 9th straight win tonight against the Kansas City Command, the San Antonio Talons clinched their first playoff berth in their inaugural season. Today, the Southland Conference welcomes a new school to their conference, the University of the Incarnate Word.
Witness to Innocence members met here on the north side of the Capitol on Saturday to participate in the 12th annual March to Abolish the Death Penalty in hopes to encourage others to join the movement. With electric rates on the rise, the city is hoping a small device can save you money. Watt meters tell customers how much electricity they use in their own homes. For example, keeping an appliance plugged in, whether it's on or not, can eat up a lot of energy. There are 100 meters circulating, and they can be checked out at the Austin Public Library. Welcome back. Men's basketball took on Sam Houston State University last Tuesday at the Frank Erwin Center. Texas defeated Sam Houston State 65-37 with the help of sophomore guard Sheldon McClellan, who had 16 points for the night and recorded a season-high 8 rebounds. Protesters rallied on the north side of the Capitol to participate in the 12th annual March to Abolish the Death Penalty. Of the many protesters, a few death row survivors joined the rally and shared their stories of death row.
The feelings that's just undescribable. It's like being a prisoner of war. You're mentally tortured, you're physically tortured.
In 2004, Todd Willingham was executed for the death of his 3 children by arson. Later in 2010, the Texas Forensic Science Commission reevaluated the evidence in his case and found that it was not accurate. Protesters, including members of Witness to Innocence, are fighting to stop the killing of innocent people.
We have to keep fighting.
We're hoping that they can look in their hearts and choose an alternative and quit killing our citizens.
The organization, which is made up of exonerated death row survivors and their loved ones, is currently touring through Texas, where the death penalty is still used.
This is ground zero for us. This is the killing field. We really just want to educate people and let them know that this is not okay.
Sheets says death row has changed his life, but it has not defeated him.
It's not in front of me. It's behind me. It's something that happened, and I have my whole life ahead of me, and my best revenge is to live a good life.
Ashley Park, Texas News Watch. Pitbull owners came out to celebrate National Pitbull Awareness Day, hosted by Lovable Organization. Many believe that these dogs are aggressive and vicious animals, but that stereotype is not always true.
I was under the impression that they were going to be vicious animals and that they were going to be attacking, fighting with my other dogs. They adjusted well since I got him. They play, and those misconceptions that I had, just went out the window.
In the past, pit bulls did not receive negative attention and used to be seen in advertisements with small children. Today, society perceives these dogs in a different way.
When you see dogs like this that are all doing great, they're being loved by their owners, they're being taken care of, that's not news. That's just the way it is. It's not interesting to people to hear about versus a dog attack, which may get a little more interest.
Lovable works daily with young as well as older pit bulls that have been in hostile environments in hopes to get them on the right track and back to their roots as the American family dog.
People manipulate them, and because they're so trainable, you can train them to do anything. You can spend tons and tons of time working with the dog to either make sure they're well behaved and they do well around other dogs and people, or you can spend all your time neglecting them and hurting them.
Lovable promotes positive awareness so that people see the more loving side of these dogs. They provide many training and educational programs to encourage responsible pit bull ownership. Ashley Park, Texas News Watch.